And just like that, all of my traffic was literally stolen from me overnight. All of the work that I put in through my YouTube videos, gone. All of the work that I've had in my email marketing, gone. All of my links that I had anywhere on the internet no longer work for me, and the traffic was going to someone else. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to prevent that from happening to you, as well as how to promote your affiliate links properly. Some of the things you want to think about that may not be of your concern right now, but you will either feel it on the back end, or sometimes you feel something and you may not know what it is, why this affiliate marketing thing isn't working for you. My name is The Real Robin Williams. If you don't know who I am, I help affiliates get more leads, get more signups, and build a lasting residual online. If at any time you want to learn affiliate marketing online from A to Z, check out a free video I have at the top of the description of my video. Just click on a link and you'll get a free video that shows you how to profit from this nearly done for you business so that you can quickly focus on building cash for your family. And you can do this in as little as 2 hours per day. This is one of the platforms that I learned a lot of what I'm about to teach you. And to be completely honest, I experienced some of these pitfalls that I'm going to tell you about way before I joined this company. I did not know there was a solution to the heartache that I was feeling, and it was because I didn't have the education. So a lot of people like to just jump on board with sticking their links in the right places, and I'll get to that here shortly. But I want you to understand how crucial it is for your mental health right now to follow a lot of these guidelines that I'm going to tell you about your link. We're going to talk about some of the foundational things. I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory real quick so you can understand what happened to me and how it happened, how it may have happened to you in the past, so you may not have realized it. And I'm also going to give you a solution on how you can prevent your links from being redirected to someone else's offer, even if they're not your links right now. If you're actually promoting something right now and you want to decide that you no longer want to promote that business later on, I'll help you get all of your traffic to your new offer. And maybe in an unfortunate case, the company decides that they no longer want to pay you, or they no longer want to operate or be in business. I'll help you make sure you redirect all of that traffic to the new thing that you want to promote. In just a second, I'm going to tell you how this traffic, or how all of my traffic, got stolen virtually overnight. My blog traffic, my YouTube traffic, my email traffic, and it made me sick to my stomach. But there's a good solution for this, a very simple one that you can implement in your business starting today. Keep in mind that this is going to be a series of videos. We're going to do step by step how you can keep control of your affiliate links and make sure that you therefore keep control of the traffic that you generate. We're going to talk a little bit about using link trees versus short domains. We're going to cover some of the tracking for your links, as well as the foundational profile things. Where exactly do you want to place your links on your social media sites? We're going to touch a little bit on ads and how you want to approach ads when it comes to your affiliate link, where to properly post your links on YouTube videos like these, how I get a ton more leads using short form videos, and also operating using a very specific structure to my links. We're going to be covering email sequence and not have to go through all of your emails in order to redirect people to the correct link should something happen to your offer, or maybe your links change. I know there's one program that changes the link every 2 months or so, and it's irritating. And this one feature that I'm going to show you helps you change that link in one place each time the offer wants to get really weird with your links. And I'm going to show you a very profitable, direct way to promote your link. Stay tuned and make sure you watch all of the videos on this playlist so that you can get a clear understanding, maybe some aha moments on how to promote your links in the future. But why is it that I'm so passionate? And honestly, I'm probably passionate about telling other people about this because, one, I have a solution to help prevent people from going through this. And two, it just pissed me off when this happened to me. So a lot of times we come into the online marketing game, whether it's affiliate marketing, whether we're promoting our own products, and we don't understand a lot of the things that we're supposed to have in place. We kind of learn along the way. So I'm a big advocate of, one, getting a full solution to your affiliate marketing journey, meaning if you haven't already, you want to click the link at the top of the description and get a video that's going to show you the program that I've used that helped me shorten my journey to success. Like I said, this is something I believe in, and this is one of the reasons why I'm really thorough about this particular training. But if you want the full formula to making money online, definitely subscribe to that list so that you can start getting the information that has helped me greatly, and I'm sure it can help you too. When I got started in the industry, I had no real skills at all. So when I started learning how to put a strategy together, I was like super excited. I went from not making any sales to, I think I made about, I don't know how many sales I made, but it was just exciting to put a strategy in place for my business. I was walking around saying, I got a strategy, because I never had a strategy before. I didn't know we were supposed to even have a marketing strategy put in place. But either way, I started to learn how to blog, which was very exciting and fun back then. Just understanding how I could attract traffic from all over the world just through written content on a website. I started shooting videos like this on YouTube and putting them up and posting them so that people can find me from all over the world. So the idea was getting excited, especially from going from hardly making any sales ever in my online journey to things together, collecting leads. You started generating leads on a consistent basis through Instagram, through blogging, through YouTube. And I just want to put this into perspective for you. Where you get results in your business, you usually have to produce content, not just a little bit of content, not just post a week. You usually generate a lot of content to get this up and running. And a lot of times we lose our faith, even if what we're doing is running properly, when something happens, like a company goes out of business or a company owner decides to do something that benefits them only and take your profit, your affiliate sales away from you. At that time, I will say that I was hardly making any money anyway, but it still hurt my feelings to the core because I was just starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. And I did put a lot of work into blogging and YouTube. So I was ready for my success to rain down on me. And I don't know the true story. I feel like a lot of times you don't know the true story of what happened. So I'm not going to say what the company owner actually did, but I can say what had happened was that company owner took the business down completely. And not only did they take the business down completely, when they took the business down completely, obviously our link stopped working for us because there's no business for it to work for. And he not only did that, he actually put a link to his next thing in place. I don't know what caused that business to go down. It doesn't matter. That's not your problem, especially if you can't do anything about it. A lot of times we need to do the due diligence we need to do for these businesses before we jump into it. But the company went down, and I feel like if your company went down, don't take my traffic with you. And so what happened was he redirected all of our affiliate links to his new offer, meaning I didn't get the credit for it. All of my hard work, all of my blogging work, all of my YouTube work, all of the emails, all the responders I had, all of that was being directed to this person's new offer. And literally it's theft. If you ask me, it's theft. And I was at the game for a long time at this point. How it wasn't going to take me out of the game, but I will tell you that I've seen a lot of people that went through things like this, and it has taken them completely out of the affiliate marketing game. They're not trying to do anything else on business because it's just a lot of work to put, a lot of hours, weeks, months, years that you put into this stuff for someone to snag it away from you overnight. And the crazy thing is that was not the first time this has happened to me. And this is why I want you to connect the dots. So a lot of people see this happening to them, but they don't have the education to prevent it from happening again. Why would I not learned from that mistake the first time? Well, it's because I didn't completely understand what the heck was going on in my business and how to set it up properly in the first place. So this same exact thing happened to me just probably a year or two prior to this. It happened to me where I was promoting probably a lot less skill set. This is where I probably learned how to blog at. I learned how to blog here and I started my blogging journey, but I was literally putting these links out there to these affiliate programs. And again, the company, for whatever reason, went down and took my business with it. It took my traffic with it. If you work hard on getting some evergreen traffic from YouTube and blogging, or you set up 100 autoresponders that are pointing to an affiliate business, you do not want to have to go through all of those platforms and start changing those links out. Most people don't have the strength to even think about doing that. Imagine having 500 YouTube videos, 500 email autoresponders. If you get that far, that's a lot. Imagine having 500 blog posts. I don't do blogging anymore, really, but just imagine that's 1,500 links I just counted up for you. And it's really easy to have 500 plus links on something like blogging and YouTube. And even with emails, it can get pretty up there if you have different offers that you're sending to people in different angles and things like that, leading to this affiliate link. What I did to prevent this was simply get my own domain. And once you get your own domain, that's your home on the internet. Once you get your own website domain, you want to make sure that there are a couple of things in place. Now, the biggest thing you want to make sure that's in place, we're going to cover in the next video. That's going to be doing your URL redirects. And this URL redirects, it helps you be the owner and have control of your affiliate links as much as possible. Obviously, we don't control the affiliate links, the company owners do, but you want to make sure that you're not using that direct link in your marketing efforts. You want to make sure that you're using your own domain that you purchase, and you want to make sure you create a URL redirect. And this URL redirect, you do not want to create it within your domain registrar. I'll teach you a simple and cool way that you can create it, and you can create unlimited URL redirects. If I'm not mistaken, I think you are limited in the URL registrars, which is one of the reasons why you don't want to create it there. But for other reasons, you want to use a funnel tool that I know and believe in to create these URL redirects. And you can find out what that is in the link below as well. But I know some people like to take action, and I want to make sure that you understand when you purchase a URL for your marketing, you want to make sure that it's something that's as relatable as possible. It doesn't have to say weight loss if you're doing weight loss, but you want to make sure that it makes sense. You want to make sure that it is short. I prefer short URLs. You want to make sure it's easy to spell. If you can get it to be easy to remember, that'll be a definite plus. But ultimately, you want to make sure that you do the checks and balances for your URL purchase. It all depends on what you're going to be using it for. But ultimately, once you do the checks and balances and you're making sure that it is going to check all of the mark, even stuff like using it in your email, you want to consider that, because a lot of times we tend to pick a spammy type. Use my skin on my lip, y'all. I'm not doing this video over. A lot of times we tend to choose a scammy type word, and we don't want to do that if we plan on using it for our email marketing, whether we're using it for an official email from our domain or whether we're placing it inside of our emails that go out to our prospects. We don't want to pick something that's going to tell the spam filters that this domain is possibly dangerous or suspicious. So you want to take your time with this. In fact, I highly encourage you not to shop for one right now. It's better to go through this training. I'll even make sure you have one of the most affordable domains that you can get on the market right now. And it's not one of those dollar ones. Be careful, because the dollar ones, they tend to charge you an arm and a leg the following year. So it'll be at the base price this year, and whatever base price following year after year. You usually get the base price every year instead of having those really hiked up prices later on. Right now, the key takeaway is that you want to make sure you're educated and you understand how these links are operating, what can happen to you if those affiliates are waking up one morning and deciding to cut you off of their books, right? And you also know that you should buy a domain, but we're going to wait. We're not going to rush on this. You also know that you want to create some URL redirects the right way using a tool that I will place down for you at the top of this video. However, we're going to go over to the next video where I'll be using that tool and showing you exactly how I create URL redirects for my business. And I've had to use it to change links since I've had this for affiliate programs that no longer exist or that I no longer wanted to promote. And I put in something that I wanted to replace it with that was relatable. So with that said, if you haven't already, click that link at the top of the description to get that free video and watch the next URL redirect video.